Yo, how's it going, guys? So, look, I've been playing this one game, Dunk City Dynasty, for a bit now. I basically got to a wall point where if I don't spend money, I'm pretty much not gonna get anything unless I wait, weeks. So, what I decided to do was just go ahead and just make a tier list. I've played against every single rank pretty much that you can possibly go to. I mean, at this point in the game, right? Because there's not many players so far. Now there is a lot of players are good, but there's equally as bad. Okay, so we're gonna check out each one. I'm gonna explain why I put them where, but basically we got a tier list. We got a simple tier list. Now this tier list will be specifically about my experience using everyone. Now some of these are not in the NA servers, like Kevin Durant, James Harden, and a couple other guys. I'm pretty sure, like Kawhi, I think. But basically, I'm gonna rank everybody in the NA server, mostly everybody who is curious, pretty much. So this tier list hopefully will help you guys understand who to get, maybe, or perhaps who to buy if you want to pay to win or not. But these, I'm going to rate them in 3 categories, boys. Okay, now the first category, I'm going to rate them in skill level, right? So this is a new player playing with the character and somebody who already is experienced with the character. We're talking like max rank with the character, okay, top 100 if you will. So that's the first criteria. Second criteria is team gameplay, right? We're talking about screens, we're talking about chemistry, we're talking about momentum. Okay, how good is the character with a team? Okay, especially a comp team, not a bum team, not a team with no chemistry, just random people. No, we're talking about a comp team in rank who play together basically every day. How good will they be if you get good with the character? So that's the second criteria. And final criteria is enjoyment, right? So for example, is the character fun to use? Are you gonna enjoy playing with the character and all that other stuff? Okay, so those are the 3 criteria I'm gonna rate them at. If you have a problem with that, please do in mind. I do not care. Okay, I am a professional. Okay, I am what I'm saying, diamond ranked. I mean, I'm a good player. All right, now I may not be the best of the best, but I've seen the best of the best play, so I know I can safely rank these in order. Now the first person we're gonna rank is Wiggins of Andrews. Okay, now Wiggins is great. He has pretty good consistency, pretty good 3-ball, pretty good everything all around, but he doesn't do anything amazingly. Maybe defense you could argue, but again, I'd prefer other people for defense as well. So overall, not a bad player, not a bad character. Now, if we're rating on the 3 criteria I just told you guys about, I will probably put him at B or C. Next up, we're going to go ahead and go with Zion Williamson. Zion, I used to main him for a little bit. Unblockable ultimate, really consistent slashing, really cheesy dunk to layup formation, very OP. As a team, he's a team player. He can get blocks, rebounds. He can do a lot of things defensively that not many other characters can do. For that reason, he's going at A. All right, he's a great character. Now, the only downsides, of course, will be shooting. He has a terrible 3, terrible mid-range. But when it comes to slashing, getting into the paint, getting a quick 2, he's one of, if not the best at it. Next up, we got Bama Booty. Now, Bama Booty's pretty good. He has a lot of versatility. He's a shot blocker. He's a pretty good dunker around the paint. Can't really get blocked if I'm not mistaken, but when I do see people use them are around gold to plat. You'd see a lot of Ada Booty. I would say though, I personally would not recommend anybody use him if you have Clint Capella. But he's definitely a good substitute for Clint Capella. But out of everybody in center position, I would not recommend him over anybody else. So for that reason, he's going at B. He's solid if you have no other options. All right, boys, let's keep it moving. Devin Booger, he is pretty good. Looks like a scared child, but that's a bad profile, bad face card. Many people use him, can be pretty glitchy, can be pretty good. First criteria, he's pretty up there. Second criteria, I'd say he's not really great as a team player. He's pretty much a one-on-one type of situation. We're talking shy. We're talking, you need to know how to use him for him to be good, okay? You can't just pull up with him with no knowledge on how to use him and expect to be good. I would put him below Wiggins. I would take Wiggins over Booker on my team. because there's better point guards. Okay, truthfully, there is better point guards. So Wiggins can play better defense. There's just no question about it. That's what I would put him at. All right, don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay, next up is Johnson, Big D Johnson. You know, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I'd say overall, you know, you would use Johnson when you first get him a lot, you know, before moving on to somebody a little bit higher rarity. Johnson is an amazing pick. Great consistency on 3 balls. He has amazing spacing. Ultimate is horrendous, though. I will say he could have had a better one. It's like Clay's, but a little slower to release, which is what makes him a little easy to contest. Not my favorite. That's why I didn't actually use him after I got Clay, because he's just too bad with the ultimate. Overall, though, he's B tier for sure. I would put him above Adabooty. Kuminga, aka Cumbucket, aka the only player on the Warriors who actually is consistent this season. I don't know what to tell you. I think Kuminga is a great. I think he has a ability where he shoots a 3-ball pretty accurately from the corner, like a prosty. But look, I'll be honest. I don't think anybody should use Kuminga instead of Williamson. I think Zion is a better version of Kuminga, but Kuminga can shoot. That's what makes him lethal. You know, what makes him lethal is the fact that he has a 3-ball. You know, once you max the card, or whatever you want to call it, the character out, you can instantly see that he has an extreme skill gap to where he started. Okay, because when he starts, he has like a 53-ball. You can't shoot with him at all, even with the ability. But once you get him to, like, you know what I'm saying, a 75, 83 ball, if you max out his potentials and all that, easily can surpass most power forwards. But here's where it comes in. Is he better than Zion at everything but shooting? Not really. For that reason, I'm going to have to put him below Zion, but he's still in A tier. If you max him out, he's in A tier. Chris Paul, great defender. He might be short, but he is mighty. You know what I'm saying? We got a Sheldon Cooper over here. Bro is really good. You know, he is really good. I would rather have a little bit of a Luka than a Chris Paul, but Chris Paul does play amazing defense. Like I said, great steal, great perimeter defense, but he's just lacking when it comes to any slasher, and there's a lot more slashers in this game than there are shooters, surprisingly. So because of that reason, I'm gonna have to put him at C tier. I'm gonna be honest, he's going on C tier. Next up is Clarkson. Clarkson is actually very, very good. You know, for an epic, or, you know, for a not so hard card to get, he is probably one of the best. Now, once you max him out, once you know, get the hang of him, he's really, really good. He's fun to use. So he, you know, already fits 2 of the criterias. But not only that, boys, but he also provides you with a pretty decent slash, and not great, but decent. Again, his priority is getting the bucket from the 3, to be honest, and he does that at a pretty high level. He's basically a better Johnson, if I'm being fair. Once you max him out, he's a better Johnson. If they're both low, I would prefer Johnson, but maxed out, you know, I would give it to Clarkson. So I'm going to put him at top of B for now. I think that it's really fair to say. Next up, we're going to go with one of my favorites, Clint Capella. Now, for a center, he's definitely my favorite center to use, but that's because I don't have Jokic yet, okay? So, unfortunately, he's not going to go on S tier, but he's going to be the best at A tier. He's by far one of the best centers you can get early on. PG-13. What do I think of Paul George? I think he's good. His ultimate is horrible. He gets contested really easily, to be honest. Many people will say he's S tier. He can basically go through you in an instant with a couple moves. So people are going to obviously put him at S tier, A tier if, you know, they main him. But realistically speaking, I've not seen a single Paul George above plat. I'm going to say it right now. I haven't seen a single Paul George in plat. Now, I've played many games. It just depends how you use them. Me personally, haven't seen a person use them in plat or above. I'm just going to say it right now. I've seen a couple in gold, but, you know, I'm just pointing that out. Russell Westbrook, he's going on D tier. I don't see a point of using him. There are better guards by far. He has a cool dunking ability. You know, he can get you an easy 2 whenever you need one, sure. But besides that, he doesn't do anything that anybody else here does. Or here, so, or even here, you know. So overall, just not great. Honestly, I would not use him. Next up, we're going with Dennis, a fumble the back scrotum. Again, D tier. Now you might think to yourself, "Oh, but Dennis is so good. Oh, I'm in bronze rank, and I shoot over everybody, man." No, no, no. Okay, and it's easy to predict at this point in the game. Once you get above like silver, like if finding a fumble with the back scrotum is as lucky as finding a six-leaf clover. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very rare, very unlikely, and if it does happen, I mean, it's a fucking miracle. Anyways, overall, just D tier, okay? Straight up D tier. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be straight up honest. So LeBron James, I'm gonna be honest. He's not the greatest. Out of every superstar, he's probably the worst one. I'm gonna say this right now, so you don't get like, oh, how dare you? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. He's the worst one. Now his defense is good. His shooting is mediocre. Spacing is mediocre. Ultimate, one of the best in the game. Literally, like he'll make every heavily contested. So he'll go there for now. We'll see how it goes though. Stephen Curry, Wardell Curry, the best player of all time, and right now, honestly, I don't think anybody can dispute that. If I'm being completely honest, he's probably top 2 in the game. So you won't be surprised when I, do put him top 2. No, matter of fact, let's go ahead and put Jokic up there right now as well. Now, I think that the 2 best players are Jokic and Curry. Now, Jokic is the best in the game, in my opinion. When I see Jokic in ranked, my chances of winning deplete by 50%. It is basically an automatic debuff. It's like a Pokemon. Okay, the way he boxes out, just insta drops you to the ground, rebounds, can shoot the ball at a very efficient level, very consistent from the 3. It's just a pain. It's a pain, truly. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be the 3rd best in the game. Yes. I know. You could argue he's 2nd, 1st, whatever. I say Shai is 3rd because every time I see somebody play with Shai, yes, he's OP. Yes, he has a good abilities. But again, the first criteria, if it was only the first criteria, Shai would win, hands down. He would be the best in the game. But I'm also judging him on the other 2 criteria, okay? And that means team gameplay. He's not the greatest. He's a good on one-on-one. He's the best on one-on-one, actually. But he's just not good as a team. And this game is not a one-on-one game. It's a 3-on-3 game. Or 5-on-5 if you want to be frisky, okay? So, in general, you're going to need to want a good team, okay? A good team combo. And the only 2 best ones are Jokic and Curry. Shai just doesn't do it. Next up is going to be Giannis. Giannis has an unstoppable driving ability, okay? Euro step dunk. Pretty much unblockable. You have to be very good at the game to block those. Very overpowered. Definitely a top pick. Just not better than these 3. Next up, let's go with Seth Curry, the lesser brother. The brother that, people forgot about for a damn good reason. He's going to go on the top of D. Okay, I'm going to say it. I don't think Seth Curry's any good. Now, you could make an argument he's decent. When I go against a Seth Curry, like, I don't even try. I close my eyes. Half the time he makes the shot, I'm like, good job, buddy. You did great. Half the time he misses all his shots, and I'm just looking at him in disappointment. Now, Pau Gasol, man, Mr. Pay to win. What do I think about him? I think that he's really good. Do I think he's S tier? Nah. I don't even think he's better than Capella. I'm going to say it. When I go against a Pau Gasol with my Capella, both maxed out, both in ranked, I straight up dog him. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I dog him. Pau Gasol is pretty much garbage to me, okay? So I'm going to say it. I think Pau Gasol's group is very good. It is better than LeBron. I'd say so. But not better than Capella. I'm sorry. He's just not. Now, the reason Capella, by the way, is so good is because his abilities are blocking, ultimate that blocks anything, and then he also has rebounding. Rebounding and blocking is pretty much all you need for a center to be good, and he does that at the highest level. So DeMar DeRozan, aka Clutch Gene, aka Jimmy Butler wannabe, aka traded for a bag of chips. When I used him, I cried a little bit because I did upgrade him quite a bit just for him to be an absolute atrocity. Big words in the chat. The problem with DeRozan is that his best move is literally a mid-range fadeaway, and that mid-range fadeaway is the easiest thing to contest in the game. Literally just be near it, jump, and you'll get a contest every time. Matter of fact, you don't even have to jump. Just literally walk over to him when he's fading, and it'll be heavily contested. He'll miss it every time. I think we can all safely say, for a new player, it's probably going to be one of the best characters to use. He's either A or S. You could argue S. You could argue A. The way I'm ranking it, he's A, but if you're ranking as a new player, you know, he's going to be S. I'll put him above Zion, honestly, and Kuminga. Not better than LeBron. I feel like a good LeBron can safely be better than Doncic. He came straight from China to hoop. Going to go right there. No explanation needed, I hope. Jamal Murray, right there. No explanation needed, I hope. The Anderson dude, haven't seen many people play with him, to be honest. When I do see somebody play with him, I'm like, that's cool, I guess. Who else did I see? Klay Thompson, that's my main right now. I would put him S tier, but that would be called biased. So he has one of the most unstoppable moves in the game. You basically can just use that and combo it off with a side step, and you can basically insta make a 2 every time, or if you want to be fancy with it, shoot a 3, and you'll be pretty much good to go. Also, he has a very good catch and shoot animation when your center gets a rebound and you're open. Use that easy 3 every time. He's also very consistent if you get his potentials up pretty high. His consistency on making shots is pretty low. I noticed that instantly compared to Luka, for example. If I had to honestly rate him, I'd put him at, you know, top of A, somewhere here. I'd say he's better than LeBron. Like a good LeBron versus a good Klay, I'd take a Klay anytime. Yeah, I'll probably put him like right there, honestly. I hope this tier list helped you in some way, shape, or form. If it did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. This is my new channel for any other games besides Roblox, since I've noticed many people have been telling me. And see you guys on the next video, man. Let me know what other videos you want me to do on this game, and I'll make sure to do them because I do like the game. It's pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, let's get it.